For those of you that know me, I love to lift heavy. I love a lot of weight. But I also like length and power in my muscles. Comes from my years of Pilates training. Hey, Gosha, Raj, Kathy, welcome, welcome. So today what we're going to do is create strength in our legs without using weights and create long, lean muscles that are very powerful. Think a dancer's legs. So before we get started, let's get things warmed up a little bit. We are going to be doing a lot of single leg balance. So if you need something to hold on to, please go grab that, a chair, something sturdy, and then a mat or a towel to go down on the floor. So let's go ahead and start waking up those legs a little bit. Get our legs ready to go. Starting at the bottom, we're just going to wake those feet up. So I just want you to come up on your toes and drop them down. Come up on your toe and drop your heel down. Good. Rolling through all those little joints in your foot. Throughout today's workout, I'm going to encourage you to think about your core. You're going to zip from your pubic bone up to your rib cage and keep that engaged. Take that same foot and circle it around a few times. Reverse that circle, getting the ankle involved a little bit. Let's go to the other side. We're going to lift and lower that heel a few times. Feel all those little tiny joints in your foot starting to wake up. And then go and pick that foot up. Let's give it a few circles. Now let's get up into the calf just a little bit. So I'm going to have you put your right leg forward and your left leg back, still staying up nice and tall. Come up on the toe of your left foot and then push that heel into the ground. Hold it for about 10 or 15 seconds. And come on back up. Let's do 2 more of those. Drop it down. Heel to the floor. Feel that stretch up the back of your leg? Get it all the way up into your hamstring by engaging the front of your leg, your quad. One more time. Come up on the tippy toes. And press it down. Good. Good. Let's go ahead and switch legs. Make sure you're keeping your hips square. Again, that core is going to stay zipped throughout today's workout. Up on your tippy toes. Push the heel to the floor. Up on your tippy toes. Push the heel to the floor. Take a quick peek out at that front knee and make sure that your knee is tracking right over your heel and that your foot is pointing straight ahead. One more time. Come up on the heel and press that heel. Up, come on the toes and then press the heel into the floor. Core stays zipped. Shoulders stay down. Good. Let's go ahead and step into a nice wide plie stance. You know what, I'm doing this barefoot. One of my favorite ways to exercise. One of my favorite ways to live. All right, so for what I want you to do here, make sure your feet are wide enough. You've got those hips rotated out, or the legs rotated out from the hip. You're going to drop down into your squat. As you do that, reach your hands up overhead and help lift yourself up to the sky. Sweep your hands back down as you drop into that. And lift it up. Let's go 4 more. Drop it down. And lift it up. 3 more. Drop it down. And lift it up. 2 more. Let's drop it down. Lift it up. And as you lift up on these, I really want you to find that connection from your heel all the way up to your rib cage. Everything is nice and tight. Awesome. Awesome. Legs feeling warm, getting ready. Let's shake them out for a minute. Next we're going to go into just a straight squat. Remember, in your squat, you can take your feet a little bit wider than your hip distance and comfortably positioned depending on how your hip is. So for some people, straight on is good. Some people need a slight toe out. Depends on what your anatomy is. So find your nice squat position. Make sure you've got your weight distributed in your big toe, your little toe, and your heel, pushing your hips back behind. Let's find a squat. And come on back up. As you come out of that, once again, find that imaginary zipper that goes from your heels through your glutes all the way up to your rib cage. Let's go 5 more of those. Down into your squat and drive it up. As you come up, find that zipper, engage the glutes, engage the quads, stand up tall, shoulders down. 3 more. We got 2 more. We got 1 more. And now we're going to drop it down. Get as low as you comfortably can. Make sure your core is zipped, your shoulders are back. You are upright in your torso. And we've got little pulses here for 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2. And hold it down for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Yep, that's trainer count. 3, 2, 1. Let's stand up and shake it out. Awesome. Awesome. Legs starting to activate. All right, our next one is going to be our lateral lunge. I know you don't see much of my face. I got to see my legs for now. Okay, so lateral lunge. We're going to be stepping to your left. I want you to take a big step to, pardon me, that would be to your right. You're going to bend into that knee and come on down. Good. You're not to your left. I am so confused as there. And come on back up. Step left, hips go back. And come on back up. I'm going to turn sideways just so you can see. Step, feet are in line with each other. Hips go back. That knee is tracking pretty much over the heel on that foot. And you're staying upright. Step wide, hips go back. We got 4 more to that side. It's 4 and 3 and 2. And the last one, my friends. You got this. Good. Awesome. All right. Now we're going to get a little bit more explosive on the return. If that felt like that was the level that you're comfortable with, go ahead and stay there. But if you're ready to get a little bit more explosive, let's go. We're going to step wide to the right, to the left, excuse me. From here, all that power comes through the heel into the glute on that left side. Explode up. Come on back down. Get explosive. Good. Come on back up. If you need to, that toe taps down. If you can, this is where we start working our balance. You've got 4 and 3. You got it, guys. It's 2. And let's get our last one. Awesome. Stand up, shake it out. Guess what? We got another leg to do. So let's go ahead and go to the right now. So stepping wide to the right, hip goes back, and come on back up. Make sure you're making a big enough step that this knee doesn't travel out beyond the side of your foot. Big step, hip goes back. 5 more, just like that. Is that core still turned on? You got everything zipped? Are your shoulders down and back? We've got 3. We've got 2. And you've got 1. And now, let's get explosive. Stepping wide to the right. Get low. Power out of that. Can you find your balance? Step and power. It's 6 more, guys. 6 and 5. Here it is, guys. We've got 4 and 3. Last 2. Last 1. You got it, you got it, you got it. Awesome, awesome. Now we're going to start doing some single leg work. We'll work the left leg. We'll go back into the right leg. Move on to the next set. And we'll keep moving just like that. 𝐷𝐿𝐿, Rachel, good to see you guys. Awesome. All right, so we're going to just do our lunges. Remember when you set up for your lunge, we're going to be standing on the left leg. Let me turn this way. Standing on your left leg. We're going to be stepping back with the right. As you step back, your perfect lunge. 90 degrees in that front knee, 90 degrees at the hip, 90 degrees in the back knee, 90 degrees in that heel. Let's go 8 of those, guys. So we're stepping back, drop that knee down, come up. Step back, come up. Good. Now on your next 4, see if you can resist putting that toe down. Lift up. Step back. Lift up. Step back. Lift up. 1 One more, turning on that left glute, quad, and lifting up. Good. Excellent. Same leg, ladies and gentlemen. Now we're going to be stepping forward with your right leg. So, if you've got anything going on with your knees, if when you lunge you feel a ton of pressure right in the front of the knee, don't do it. You're going to stick with that step back lunge. But if you're ready, here we go. Hands on hips. We're stepping forward with that right leg and power out. Pardon me, stepping forward to the left. Excuse me, guys. Stepping forward. Oh gosh, that is your right. Please excuse my brain today. Good. They just told me I got to stay in place for another 34 days. But we can do this. Try to go to that balance point. Come up to balance. Step it forward. Come up to balance. Step it forward. Zip your core. One more time, step it forward. And find that balance. Let's put those last two together. So still standing on your left leg. We're going to step back with the right. Come up and balance right into a forward lunge. Come up and balance. Stepping back. Come up and balance. Step it forward. Come up and balance. We got two more of those. Step it back. Up to balance. Step it forward. Up to balance. One final time. Step it back. We're up to balance. Step it forward. We're up to balance. Nice work, guys. Woo! You know what happens next, guys? We got another one. Gotta get that other leg. So standing on your right leg this time, we're gonna be stepping back for 8. Last 4 will balance, step forward for 8. And then we'll do 4 forward and backward steps. Ready? Let's go. We're gonna step it back with that left leg. Step it forward. Step it back. Step it forward. 2 more. Then if you're ready, we're gonna add some balance. Now if that felt like it was challenging you, you stay there. Otherwise, come up and balance. Step it back. Come up and balance. Good. You got it. Up to balance. And last one. We're up to balance. Excellent. Staying on that right leg. Here we go. We're stepping forward with the left. Step it back. Step forward and step it back. Notice that when I'm doing my lunges, my feet aren't as if I were walking on a tightrope. They're more like I'm walking on railroad tracks. Give yourself that base of support. Let's see if we can add that balance. Good. Woo! Talking and doing this at the same time. Step it forward. We're up to balance. One more time, step it forward. We're up to balance. Going into that step forward and step back. Each time finding that balance, step forward and step back. Let's get 2 more of those. Step it forward and move forward so we stop running into things. Good. One more time. Step it forward and step it back. Stand up and shake it out. Woo! All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go to a little side of the hip work. This may be where you want a chair, something to hold on to. Most important thing as we go into this is I want to make sure you stay perfectly upright. So we're going to be standing on our left leg and lifting our right leg out to the side. Be pretty easy to start doing this. So feel yourself. Make sure you're zipping that core and you're staying perfectly upright. Okay, so we're going to do a little standing side leg raise. I'm going to add a little bit to that. So standing on your left foot, take your right leg out wide to the side. Now I want you to keep your toes pointing straight ahead, your knee pointing straight ahead, your hips pointing straight ahead. Remember, if you need something to hang on to, it's right there. Zip everything nice and tall. Lift that leg just about 6 inches off the floor. Hold it and tap it down. Lift it up and tap it down. Can you stay tall? Lift it up and tap it down. There's 4. Here's 5. 3 more. 2 more. On this next one, my friends, I'm going to challenge you to hold it up there. And pulse it up for 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and hold it, hold it, hold it. Grow taller. Shoulders back. And tap it down. Very nice. Shake it out for just a second. You know, not only is this leg working, I'm feeling a ton of work back in that left hip as well. So a little two for work here. Same side, my friends. Reach that leg out wide to the side. From there, I want you to lift it up. You're going to tap it down, step wide, right into your squat. Lift up, foot comes right up off the floor. Lift it up, tap it down right into your squat. We got 8 of those. Whoa, whoa, whoa. All right, here it is. So 8 of those. Left foot out to the side. Pardon me, right foot out to the side. Left leg standing. Here we go. Lift it up. Reach it wide into your squat. Weight centered between your feet. Lift it up. Reach it wide. Right into your squat. Come up to find that balance. Here's 3. Let's go 5 more, guys. Lift it up. Reach it out. We got this. Here's 4. Good. Come up. Find that balance. Last 3. Into that squat. Last 2. And into your squat. Here it is, guys. Last 1. Lift it up. Step it out. And down you go. Awesome. Woo! Let's go and shake that out. We got to go again. But we're going to get the other side. So standing on your left leg this time. Pardon me, your right leg. It is your left leg that's working. So position yourself again. Do you need something to hold on to? You may find that one side needs that support that the other one didn't. That's okay. If you've got something that you're supported on, you may turn away from me on this one, and that's fine. So let's step that left foot out wide to the side. Soften your your left knee just a little bit. Lift it up and lower it down. Remember, we're trying to keep knee, hip, and toe all pointing straight ahead. We lift it up and lower down. Lift it up and lower down. 5 more. Lift it up. Then lower it down. 4 more. Lift it up and lower it down. Grow tall. Zip that core. 3 more. And 2 more. And the last one. Lift it up. Hold it up. Little pulses for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come on down. Good. Awesome. Little lift to squat. So here we go, guys. Get nice and solid, nice and stable. Standing on that right leg, left leg reaches up. Tap down right into your squat. Come on back up. Find that balance. Tap it down into your squat. 6 more. Lift it up. Tap it down. We got this. Woo! Glutes are fire. Legs are getting strong. 3 more Ks. We got it. And tap it down. Last 2. Lift. And squat. And lift. And squat it down. Very nice, very nice. Got your mat? Let's take it to the floor. So we are going to be laying face down. There's a lot of great floor work in class. And we'll do those, donkey kicks, those fire hydrants, those glute bridges, maybe your heel squeeze prone. Introduce you to a few more today. Again, making long, lean, strong, powerful legs. All right, so we're going to start in quadruped position. Important things on quadruped. Your weight is centered between your 2 hands. Spread your fingers out so your hands are nice and wide. Shoulders are right over wrists. Knees are right under hips. And your spine is neutral, so your belly is engaged. We're going to be lifting a leg up. And what it's going to be really easy to do is allow that belly to crouch down. So I'm going to take just a little crawl forward, because again, if I don't, I'm going to be kicking things behind me. There, here we go, guys. With your outs of the leg closest to me, I want you to slide that toe straight back. Point your toe. And there, I want you to lift that leg up by using just the area of your gluteal muscles, your butai, your tush, whatever you want to call it, and come on back down. Make sure you're not leaning into your hands to get there, and make sure you're not arching your back to get there. So we got 8 of those, team. You're going to lift, you're going to tap it down. You're going to lift and tap it down. Make sure those hips are staying nice and solid. Lift and tap it down. You're reaching out through your toes and tap it down. You've got 4 more. Is your weight centered between your hands? You're leaning a lot to the inside in. Last 2. And last 1. Awesome, awesome, awesome. From there, my friends, I'm going to invite you to come down to your elbows. We're still going to be working that leg that's closest to me. Bring it up to hip height. Point your toes. Pushing into your elbows, squaring those hips. We're going to do little pulses to the sky for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it up there. Now you're going to take that leg out to the side without letting your other opposite hip drop. Bring it back in. Keep that leg high. For 7, keep your toe pointing at the floor. For 6, we got 5 more. Leg stays high, glute turns on. Last 4. Last 3. Last 2. And last 1. Hold it there, hold it there, hold it there, hold it there. Put that knee down. Let's go find child's pose for just a second. Woo! I got a little sweat going. I don't know about you. Who knew that I could do all this on the ground? All right, here it is, guys. I'm just flipping around. Going where, stay where you are. You're going to do your opposite leg. Starting at hands and knees. Shoulders over wrists, knees under hips. Go and take your leg that's farthest away from you. Bring that a little bit towards your midline. Zip your core. Slide that leg straight back. Make sure you're working the opposite side. Lift up. Squeeze and hold. And come on down. Remember, if you're feeling more of it in the back of your thigh than in your glute, squeeze your butt just a little bit before you lift. Here's 5. And 4. Good. Is your core zip tight? You're not letting your back arch? There's 3. There's 2. Hold it high, dropping your elbows down to where your hands were. Zip that core tight. Open up between the shoulders and kick up for 8. And 7. And 6. And 5. And 4. And 3. And 2. Hold it up there. For me, I'm just going to face forward just so you can kind of see. We still have that leg high. Now we're reaching for the corner. You're trying to keep that toe pointing down and bring it in. Stays high. To the corner. Last 6. Last 5. How about 4? Keep it up there, guys. 3. And 2. And last 1. Awesome. Find child's pose for just a second. All right, kids, we're going to finish off with some work for everybody's somewhat problem spot, shall we say. We're going to get those inner thighs. So, what we're going to do now, my friends, is you are going to get in what I call your very best Burt Reynolds pose. So let's start laying on your right side. Let me just scream out a little bit. All right. You're going to rest your head on your hands, but you're going to make sure that you're not letting the side of your waist rest down. Engage your lat, engage your belly. We are going to step the top leg over the bottom knee. You're going to extend that bottom leg out to straight. Toe is pointed, again lifting up on the left side of your waist. Let's lift and lower. Squeeze it up and lower it down. 6 more of those, my friends. and 5. If you need to, that top hand comes down just as a little kickstand, and 3. Or put your hand on your top hip. Make sure you're not rolling back. Last 2. And the last 1. Very nice, very nice. You're going to bend that knee. Extend your top leg out in line with your bottom knee. From here, we're going to slide that, keep your little foot about 18 inches up off the floor. Toe is pointed. You're going to point your toe, kick it as far forward as you can without feeling like you're collapsing here. Then flex that ankle and drive it as far back as you can. Good. Still staying zipped through your core. Point your toe, kick it forward, and kick it back. Sweep it forward, and kick it back. 4 more. Kick it back. Good. Keep lifting up on the left side, right side of your body. Come on, you got it. Kick it forward. Last 1. Kick it forward. Drive it back. Point your toe and pull it up so it's in line with your hip. We got little circles going forward for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last 1. Hold it. Reach out through that toe. And let's reverse that circle. Make it a little bit bigger for 6, and 5, and 4, and 3, and 2. And come on in. Good. Awesome. 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 Guess what? Other side. So flipping over to your other side. Now you're laying on your left side once again. Supporting your head on your hands. You're more comfortable. Come on all the way down. But you still need to make sure you keep that waist lifted. From here, Burt Reynolds pose. Stretch out that bottom leg. Now make sure you're turning on that glute so that leg is back in line with your hip. We're going to lift and lower. And again, making sure that as you lift, you're not letting your rib cage come down. 7, and 6, and 5, and 4. Here's 3, and 2. Lift it up. Give me some little pulses for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch legs. Go ahead and pull that left knee back in line with your hip. Stretch out that right leg. Keep it also up in line with your hip. Point your toe. We're going to sweep it forward. Flex your ankle and kick it back. Toe is pointed. We sweep it forward. Flex your ankle. We kick it back. Good. Keep engaging the side of your waist. Kick it forward and kick it back. Here's 4 and kick it back. Toe points as you sweep forward. Ankle flexes as you kick back. Last 3. And then we've got those little leg circles. But that wraps it up. We're going to stretch things out. Last 2. Sweep it forward. Kick it back. Sweep it forward. Kick it back. Bring it back in line. We got 8 circles going forward. Here we go. Little circles. Keep lifting up on the side of your waist. 6, and 5, and 4, and 3. Let's take it backwards for 8. Bigger circle. 7, 6, and 5, and 4, and 3, and 2. And hug that knee in. Oh my goodness. Woo! Come on up to seated. How'd that feel, guys? Long, lean legs, dancer legs. It's really fun to have those. Anyway, just knowing that you can get a good solid workout for those legs without ever picking up a weight. What we're doing is lengthening the muscles and strengthening them rather than shortening them and creating bulk. So let's go and just stretch things out a little bit. Sitting up nice and tall, crisscross applesauce. Go ahead and bring that right ankle over your left knee. I want you to try to put your right sits bone back down on the floor. Easy to kind of lean away from that. So try to get that sits bone back down on the floor. From here, take your left arm, reach it around. Put your right hand on the floor behind you. Grow tall. Pulling that knee across as you turn and look across your left shoulder. If this position isn't comfortable for you, you can have that leg out in front and still be getting that same pull into the hip. Good. Coming back to center. Now the right leg comes across the left leg, reaches over the top. Right elbow comes around, sitting up tall. We're going to turn and look over your left shoulder this time. Make sure before you twist, you do have that nice tall posture. Good. Unwind everything. Go and extend your right leg out, about 45 degrees from your hip out to the side. Sitting up nice and tall, we're going to rotate our chest towards that foot and then round yourself down. Reaching down to the floor, reaching down to your ankle, reaching down to your toes, wherever you can reach. Hold it, no bouncies. Couple deep breaths here as you feel the back of the leg lengthen. A little bit on the left side of your low back lengthen. Let's come on up and get the other side. So again, pointing that left leg out about 45 degrees out from your hip. Turn your chest to face your toes. Or rounding forward. One side feel a little bit tighter than the other. This is certainly my tight side, and very normal for us to have a very different response on the different sides of your body. Be using your breath to help relax. Nice deep inhales, nice deep exhales. Couple more times. And blow it out. Come on back up to crisscross applesauce. From here, we're going to plant that left hand on the floor. Reach your right hand up tall. Slide that left hand out away as you reach your right hand up and over. From here, take a nice deep breath in and feel that breath go to the top of your rib cage. And as you blow that out, spiral and reach your right fingertips just a little bit farther. Coming back up to the center, let's get the other side. Left hand reaches up, right hand is on the floor. We slide it out in line with your side seam. You're going to reach it over and then turn your turn your chest face away and reach your left fingertips as far as you can. Come on back to center. And sit it up. Let's sweep those arms up high. Nice deep breath in. And blow it out. One more time. Deep breath in. And blow it out. And to all my friends in yoga who bring their hands down to their heart space, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed. Get some long, lean legs. Doesn't mean I'm never going to touch those weights again, because I will. But just another way to work your legs. Make them strong, powerful, and lean legs. Thanks so much for being here. I look forward to seeing you soon.